Hi guys, it's Anmol and Gurjev here from Paris and Baz Real Estate, coming back to you once again for a market wrap, providing you feedback of what we've seen in the market in terms of rental, sales and finance, the three things that we do at Paris and Baz. To start off with, in terms of rentals, previously we mentioned about a property in Castle Hill, 3 days, first open home leased for $900, which was a good result for the owners. The tenants are moving in soon, so as I was saying last week, there seems to be quite the same amount of demand for properties at sort of a higher end as opposed to those that are in the middle of the price range as well. So that's great to see. Sales, as you would have seen our video yesterday, we had a sale within 36 hours at Wentworthville, 12 Warren Street. I'll talk a little bit more about Wentworthville as a suburb profile, as what we've seen. And in terms of sales, another update, and again this is the reality of the market. We had a property that went under contract which got rescinded, but we did put it back on the market, received a few other inquiries. We got 2 buyers in at the same time for a private inspection, and as a result we have signed up another buyer we've got signed contracts with paid deposit on this particular property again, which is great for the owner. We're just in discussions at the moment in terms of what happens with that property, but it's good to see that there is that sort of level of interest in that property in Westmead. In terms of sales, we will talk about what's coming up. And the next we will also be talking about finance. There's been a bit of movement in the interest only loans or fixed interest loans, so Gajay will provide you an update there. Say hello to a few people that are watching. Hello Laura, Amit, Hunjan, I think that's our electrician, Vikas and Talvinder. Welcome to our live broadcast, as I've called it previously, or whatever we want to call it, Facebook Live. So in terms of a suburb profile, so Wentworthville, so what we found with this particular pocket of the area, so this is about 4 kilometers away from Parramatta CBD. It is in total, the land area is about 3 kilometers, about 5,000 properties in total, people that are living in households that are in that particular area. There's 2 pockets that we found in this particular area. Is that one where there's a lot of high density population or high density properties near the station. In that area, when for example, we had a unit, the level of demand that we're getting for a newer unit is far superior to those that are existing units, and the level of strata that is being offered for newer versus old is quite similar. So from a demand point of view, Wentworthville units, people are preferring more of the newer properties as opposed to those that are older, even if they are closer to the station. So that's an interesting point to note there. On the other side of Wentworthville, now this is the side that we had this block on, 920 square meters. This particular pocket is closer to Pendle Hill and sort of further out, which is a lot of bigger blocks of land, so 900 plus, and the demand for these blocks is something that is just absolutely phenomenal. We had, within those 36 hours, we had these at least 3 buyers that were ready to go, 66W. They wanted this property more than anything else. So seeing that level of demand, even though in this market, it is quite promising to see. And what makes it so enticing is that the minimum frontage and the minimum areas that you need for the property to build in R3 zoning is 600 square meter block with 15 meter frontage. So if you have that, you can put in a duplex, and these guys are putting in a duplex plus 2 granny flats, so you're able to generate 4 incomes there. So those bigger blocks are being quite popular. But in terms of demographics, what we've seen is that a lot of older generational people that have lived there for 30 years plus, a lot of generations that have lived in the same property, that have held those properties for a long time, they're now coming on the market. And in terms of other population demographics that we've seen, there is a lot of people of Asian backgrounds, of Indian backgrounds that are operating within that area. And again, the proximity to Westmead and the public and private hospital is what's attracting people there. Thank you, Amit. Appreciate the comment there. So that's Wentworthville in a nutshell of what we've seen, that level of demand that we've seen for that particular pocket of Wentworthville. Now we'll talk about finance and what we've seen. I'll get Gazev on the screen, see what he's got to say.
Hi guys, how are you? Thank you for watching. So in terms of finance this week, what we are seeing, the banks are reducing their interest rates, especially the fixed rates. I think they're factoring in the rate cuts in the future. So a couple of sharp rates have come out from the major and second tier lenders. So basically I would advise you guys to check your current home loan rates, see where you guys are at. Give us a call and we're more than happy to help. I think they're trying to stimulate the economy. Also, the major banks, they're offering cashback campaigns as well. So I think they're just trying to drive the economy with finance, and the lending is loosening up slightly, especially in the interest-only space. A couple of the big lenders have come on board, especially with investment interest-only lending up to 90% LVRs. So we're back in the game with those deals. So give us a call with any of your finance needs, and more than happy to help.
Great, thank you. So in terms of what's coming up next week, so stay tuned for a block of land in Bella Vista Waters, one of the biggest. What is it, 1,200?
1,043 square meters.
1,043 square meters with DA approved plans built by or designed by Douglas Cummings, the world-renowned architect in this area. So that's hitting the market next week in Bella Vista Waters. And we've also got, from a entry-level point of view, we've got a block of land in Box Hill that's coming up in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for that for more information. In terms of rentals, we've got a property currently in Acacia Gardens, a good family home, 4 bedrooms in a very prominent location in terms of accessibility, so reach out if that's anything that anyone is looking at, as well as a property in Blacktown. Give us a call if there's anything else that you'd like to see, if you need more information on. More than happy to help. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of the Saturday, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.